Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Dragon Ball The Breakers, going for the Here's a Senzu Bean achievement. This one is to revive 3 teammates in a single game. This one's going to be done online. It has to be done from the survivor side, so make sure you set that up. I'm also going to recommend you do this with some actual friends because communication is going to be rather important. But basically, whenever the killer downs someone, make sure you try to get to them as soon as possible. You should get a read on where they are, and then just make sure you go up to them and then try to pick them up before they bleed out. The best case scenario for this is when the raider downs a sector, they're going to basically blow it up, and then whoever gets caught in that sector while it's being blown up is going to get automatically down. What's also going to happen is anyone who gets blown up in that sector is going to respawn in a separate sector. So make sure you try to keep an eye out for that situation, and hopefully a group of your teammates ends up getting blown up in a sector. Then they should respawn rather far away from the raider, and make sure you just go up to them and then try to pick them up before the raider gets to them to finish them off. Or hopefully you get lucky enough and then the raider downs someone, and instead of finishing them off, the raider goes off to try to tend to something more important, like trying to stop someone from setting a power key or something. Nonetheless, whenever a raider downs someone, they're going to have about a minute before they bleed out, so that's how much time you have to get to them. So hopefully they aren't too far away on the map in order to get to them. Thankfully, their bleed out timer is going to stop as soon as you start the revival process, so you are going to be able to not worry about that as long as you get to them and then hit that Y button. Make sure you keep it held down until you fill up that progress bar, and you should pick them back up to their feet. Also, it's going to be very important that you do this to 3 separate survivors, as each one is going to count as their own for this achievement. So you can't revive the same person 3 times in a single game and have that count. So again, make sure you try to look for a scenario where the raider is going to down 3 teammates at the same time, which is going to best be done whenever the raider tries to blow up a sector and 3 people happen to get caught in it. So you can try to get this done by boosting with some friends or teammates. Just make sure you have 3 people stand in a sector on purpose to get blown up, and then hopefully you can get to them before the raider catches on. And then once you get 3 separate players back up to their feet, you should be good for the 3 revives as well as this achievement. 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.